away before I could even be tempted. I can't do this. You're supposed to be giving me space.
Space? I never agreed to that. What do you expect me to do? I'm dying here.
He put his head in his hands. It was still weird to see Levi look so defeated. Why? Because you can't handle going a few weeks without getting some? Out of habit, I tugged at the ring that was at the center of all my problems.
I waited a lot more than a few weeks for you the first time around.
By the expression on his face, he probably regretted the words instantly.
This isn't about sex, and you know it.
Then what is it about?
Us. We are so good together. Let's give it another chance.
His voice was low and husky. I closed my eyes, trying to ignore the dull ache inside that made me want to reach out and touch him. He took advantage, but really I left myself open. His lips met mine as his arm wrapped around my shoulder, turning me toward him. A voice in my head told me to cut him off, but I ignored it. He pushed to deepen the kiss, and I let my resistance fall away. He leaned into me, moving me so I was lying down. I felt his weight shift on top of me, his lips moving to my neck and trailing downward. I snapped myself out of it. Kissing Levi was a really bad idea. Stop. I pushed against his chest. He didn't respond at first, but he reluctantly moved to let me sit up. What the hell was that? He grinned.
Don't say you didn't want that.
Don't look so proud of yourself. It's never happening again. I straightened my hair out with my fingers, trying to get rid of the evidence.
So about tonight?
What about it? I snapped.
What do you want to do?
He sat up, still looking way too proud of himself. I'm going to a party with Hailey. She says all the freshmen will be there.
Please tell me you aren't talking about disorientation.
Yeah, I think that's what it's called. He shook his head.
No way. You're not going.
As if on cue, the door started to open.
Are you two decent in there?
Jared yelled obnoxiously. I groaned. Of course we are. Hailey and the boys pushed into the room.
Are you sure about that?
Owen asked. I probably blushed, wondering what evidence still existed. I followed his gaze and realized my tank top was pulled up on one side. Levi pulled it down before I could, letting his hand graze my skin in the process. The goosebumps that formed were completely coincidental, or so I told myself. I stood up, needing to put distance between us. That was fast. Yeah, we heard the line was out the door and came back. We'll have to try again later. Jared rolled his eyes.
Not with our help.
Levi turned his attention to Hailey.
Al seems to think you two are going to disorientation tonight. Where would she have gotten the idea that that was acceptable?
Why wouldn't we go? Hailey took a seat on her desk chair.
You have got to be kidding.
Owen slumped down on the floor, fanning himself with his shirt.
You really think Levi is going to let Allie go to a party like that?
One of the only good things about living in this dorm is being close to the frat houses. We're not missing this party. Hailey made no secret about how mad she was about living in an all-girl dorm.
Then we'll go with you.
Levi stood up. No way! Absolutely not! Hailey yelled. We want to have lives. We can't have them if you are hovering over us all the time. Anger built up inside me. I was tired of people talking about me like I wasn't there. Why would Levi have any say over what parties I go to? I can do what I want.
Fine. You want to go to that party? Go.
A sly grin crossed Levi's face. Uh-oh, what are you planning? I sighed in frustration.
Why would you assume I'm planning anything?
He said with mock innocence. Because you never give in that easily.
Well, I guess you'll have to wait and see.
Levi took a step toward me, kissing me quickly before I could react.
See you around, Al.
He winked before heading toward the door. Jared and Owen got up to follow.
Try to stay out of trouble, Hailey,
Owen warned as they filed out. Yes, Dad, Hailey yelled back, even though the door had already slammed shut.